with Usia. Hello, Usia, Ujani.
Ndiyaphila njani cacisa?
Ndiyaphila nam, Thixo mhle.
Wemani, hayi nam Thixo ndiyambulela, usasigcinile.
How's Pretoria? Did you go out today?
Definitely. I had to. I've been waiting for this day for so long, so I did my fair share today of running.
Running,
running. I try, but I call myself a jogger. I'm not serious in running, but I do jog quite often.
I so wish you were doing go. Yes, I thought I was gonna go, but I was just too lazy. Okay, we're gonna continue where we left off on our previous video. We said I was with developmental controls. Looking at the coverage, zoning and FSI and other developmental controls about zoning certificates and so forth.
Yes, yeah.
So today you can also come back and then to get go into depth in terms of explaining what you don't need coverage and all of that. How does it Okay, that you wanted to get clarity on. So I think you can ask now and yeah, so you can get that clarity.
From our last discussion. Remember, you stated that there's a zoning scheme, there's a zoning certificate, which it's got within the zoning certificate, we've got what is called bulk coverage, floor area ratio. So those are the things that you said. I think development away this developmental restriction, something like that. So my question is that on my 1,000 square meter, the implication of those factors, for example, if floor area ratio, the bulk filter, if you can just explain it to us. I don't want you to define it, but just explain the implication that it has on my vacant land.
Oh, okay. Okay, if bulk factor, or we can call it FER or FSI, it is used by town planners to determine what is the ratio that is applicable to a plot size when it comes to built up area. So let's make an example. You have you have 1,000 square meters. Now, for you to build, you to be able to build in that site, you need to understand, okay, having to build maybe apartments or a commercial building. What is my
office?
Or office space? What is my built up area? Because if built up area now it also determines in terms of how much you can build up in terms of your of the numbers of your floors. So you will take that 1,000 square meters, and then you times it by the ratio that you've been given. Let's say it's 1.5, and then the amount that you get out of that calculation, and that will be your bulk filter or your FSI or
Okay. I think that will help me a lot as a quantity surveyor, because remember, I must prepare estimates. And on the initial stages, like we usually do what is called feasibility study, check whether your development is viable or not. So I think like that what your clarity or your explanation, at least it will help me to be able to determine the highest and best use of that land when I'm trying to find the viability study of that piece of land. Okay, can we move to the coverage? If you can just explain coverage, what it is, and the impact that it has.
Your NACA coverage is different from a FSI. Your NACA coverage, it is an area that is allowed for a footprint of a building to cover the plot.
Oh, I see.
So if you are given maybe 50% of the coverage, that means your footprint of a building can only cover 50% upon this plot.
Yeah. So it means that I can only if you say 50% on my 1,000 square meters, I can only build for the coverage will only be about 500 square meters is what you are saying.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So it looks at the footprint of the structure.
Okay.
To the size of your evan.
Okay. Then, if that is the case, do I have a right if I need to ease that condition? For example, I feel like the 500 square meters is too little for my development or proposal. Do I have a right to maybe approach you guys, this municipality, to have that in maybe relaxed?
Yes, you have the right to do that. You will have to
Mm-hmm.
submit then an application that is called a departure. You'll be
It's a
departing
departure.
from, yes, you'll be departing from the given coverage to the coverage that you want to able to accommodate the development.
Okay, so that's all that I need to, okay.
Yes.
And then do I need a consent from the owners that are surrounding my property, or a
Well, that
permission of some sort?
yes, that application, because when you apply for that application, then the town planner will give you a checklist in terms of what is it that they want to be accompanied in that application. Like you find there will be a power of attorney, there will be a motivation report, there will be a site plan, there will be maybe if they want a general plan or so forth. It will depend on the checklist of that application. And then
Mm-hmm.
once you've submitted and you compile the whole application and submit to the town planner, then what town planners does in the municipality, they will have to circulate it to the affected parties based on the development
Okay.
they are within that area, so that they are given an opportunity also to comment to say, okay, do they agree for that type of development to happen next to
Okay.
their properties?
Okay. Oh no,
And
I
that
see.
and that period they are given 30 days. But it will
Mm.
depend on the bylaws of the municipality, but normally it's 30 days for neighbors to comment on that application,
Okay.
either to
Okay. Mm. Tell
object or
me.
to approve.
Mhm. Okay, tell me, the process of this application takes how long, and on average, like it takes how long?
With the new act which is called Spluma,
Mm.
it gives that right to masipala, you know what, you must have
Mm-hmm.
a certain period in terms of your bylaws. How long would your application process take place? Because before there was not that condition. You need to specify it's going to take maybe let's say 6 months or 3 months. So there was an open end type of a period. Because other applications
Mm.
find it takes even a year. So with this,
Phew, it's
exactly,
long.
it depends.
Mm.
It will depend on the capacity of the
Mm.
municipality. Find out other municipalities don't have
Mm.
enough town planners. There is no manpower to handle this application.
Mm.
They take long. So now with this new act, which is called Spluma, so
Mm.
it forces
Mm.
municipality to deal with application, on time and to stick in those timelines.
Oh, so you guys are forced to. And what is the time frame? What is the current time frame? If maybe I'm not sure if you'll be able
So
to tell us.
it varies with city to city, and municipalities with municipalities, because
Okay.
and also we bylaws it will specify, because normally with the regulations you find what it says maybe 24 days to process the application, or a bylaw of that municipality will say it will take 60 days to process the application. So it's important for an applicant, to go to the bylaws of the municipality and check there to say how long should an application take place to be processed in the municipality.
Okay, now I get you. And then can we talk about the building lines? The building lines.
The building lines, we call them those invisible lines, that demarcate up to what point do you build your structure, your property. So, for instance, you will have your street building lines, you will have your side building lines, you will have also your rear building lines. So, that building line, let's say you're given a 5 meter building line, that means where now in your structure you can build up to that point of that 5 meters. So, if it's a 1 meter building line for your site, then you're allowed only to build to 1.1,
Oh,
1 meter of
beyond
the
that.
building line. Yes.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. No, I see. Okay, no, I see. Wow. Yo, enkosi kakhulu. At least now clarity nayo. So it means like the building lines, they are there. I must not exceed the building lines, my building. Does that include the balconies, this building line?
Okay, if building lines have restriction, it does not include the balconies. Sorry, it does include the balconies, but it
Mm-hmm.
excludes the parking area, it excludes the garden area, it also excludes the boundary wall.
There, you said the boundary wall.
The boundary wall, yes.
The boundary wall. So it's the okay. Oh, okay, they excluded. Okay, no, I get you. No, I get you. Ikhona mhlawumbe into ungafuna usicacisela yona endimisishileyo.
Oh, okay. Ebalulekileyo ne building line. If you feel ukuthi the building line for you, it doesn't accommodate the extension the building yakho. So you are given also an opportunity. In fact, let's rather say you are given a right to relax that building line to the meter that you want, so we can accommodate the extension.
Okay.
So that application, Yona, is submitted to Masipala. You have to, it's called a reservation of a building line application, where you'll be given, you will be asked to take your building line as it is, and then you go to neighboring property owners to sign the plan. Yeah, say, okay, we permit for you to do this extension structure before it can even be assessed by a town planner or a building control officer.
Oh, okay. The rezoning, I think that is very critical. For example, on my existing structure, I want to add, maybe I want to change my, let's say I've got a two-story building, and then the ground, I would like to change it to an office, and then the upstairs I retain it as a residential. So do I need to rezone my existing structure to accommodate this new proposal?
Well, you'll have to rezone it to accommodate the proposed use. So let's make an example, but it depends. In fact, let me just say it depends on the extent, on the intensity of that use, of the proposed use. So let's say that you want to convert the whole footprint, the whole total floor area of your building to become business. Then you'll have to submit a rezoning application to convert it into. Let's say maybe you want just only to convert maybe 15 square meters of your building. Then municipality, you have to submit your a special consent application. It's not a rezoning application.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it depends on the size of the extent. Yeah, proposed use.
Okay. Tell me, if I want to convert my garage, my existing garage, into an office, do I still need to submit the rezoning certificate or whatever application?
It's just a consent. Let's say it's just a footprint of 15 square meters. So you can't submit a rezoning because rezoning meaning that you will have to change the complete use of the property to accommodate what you want to do in that site. You're rezoning the completely. Like a consent, just to get a consent, just to do in that property. Like your consultation, maybe you just want to have a space where you can meet your clients, one-on-one clients, but it should not have traffic.
Oh, okay. And then on the rezoning, I remember on our previous video, you mentioned something about the primary use and the secondary use. Am I only, if I want to rezone my property, am I only limited on that secondary use? Or I can maybe apply for something else which is not stated on my zoning certificate as a secondary use? I'm not sure if I'm clear on that question.
Okay. Into is that secondary use, it happens that zoning scheme, they call it land use scheme. Okay, these are the use that are not given primary, but they're just you have to submit an application for you to operate that, which becomes your secondary use. So it meaning that if let's say that we're not what you want to do is not the list of those uses, it's not included there. Then that means it will have to be at the town planner's discretion and the policies that will guide them to say, okay, I will permit you to do that use even though it's not listed there. But it will depend on the policies of the municipality and also your professional discretion in terms of taking yes. But if it's in that list, then it aligns to the desirability of the area, then it's the possibilities that it will be approved.
Oh, okay. No, I get you. Wow, I uncedile clarify into ezininzi. Hayi ndiziva ngathi nam ndi town planner. ingathi nami nga-aplayela umsebenzi we-time planner indlela explain ngayo ndiyabula kakhulu.
Hayi for 4 year degree kuhambe behind the desk for 4 years ube town plan.
4 years. Okay, tell me, there's institutions as offer the qualification, if I may ask.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's so funny that there are few institutions that is in the country that offers town planning. I don't know if it's because I advocate more as town planners or people are still not aware there's something called town planning. Like, I know at Gauteng province, we have EUJ, we have University of Pretoria, we have VET that offers that the degree. And then at Eben, we have I think they called BUT. I'm not sure about university. I don't know. I'm not sure in university.
KZN.
Yeah. And then Eastern Cape, actually, we don't have. We don't have.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, we don't in Eastern Cape. And then there's a Western Cape. Then that is your UCT. Also,
CPUT. Which is where you studied. Okay.
That's where I studied. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ndiyabulela kakhulu enkosi sincedile kakhulu Madlomo ndiyabulela.
Okay, I was able to explain to you with clarity because abantu abaninzi they're not aware of our profession. So it is important that as town planners to advocate the profession yet so that people can understand what actually in the built spectrum we are the first. We are the umbrella of it. Before you can see, before you even see the structure when physically with your own eye, there is a process that takes place behind, which starts with the planning.
And yes, because abantu they know about builders, they know about engineers and maybe quantity surveyors, but time planning abantu abayazi and I understand when on the initial stages we must ensure that our building they comply to your called whatever developmental conditions. So I think we need to make a call at least one way clarify was at least at least have an idea of the implication that town planning has on your proposal, whatever that you want to propose, be it a vacant piece of land or an existing structure. You guys are always there. Okay.
Okay, let's leave it there for today. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm hoping Uguti Abantu learn something out of this video. Keep watching. And also, you must subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram channel, and also Facebook channel. There's more videos that are coming. Thank you so much. God loves you. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kusa. Bye-bye.
Bye.